All right, welcome to the nest of AC Flora High School. This is AC Flora Girls against Dutch Fork. Alex is here.
It's been a while since I called a game in here, I think.
Yeah,
It's
last
been,
spring sometime.
well, no, we called a scrimmage for I guess real game.
Oh, that's right, we
It's
did.
the anniversary. I get not the anniversary, but we're getting close to a year since you met me, Jeff.
Yeah.
Aren't you lucky?
Oh, yeah. All right, so yeah, I actually have to leave in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And we're gonna the camera's gonna be wide and static, but Alex will still be calling the plays and
Just in case you weren't tired of me.
calling the action and adding points hopefully to the scoreboard.
That's the plan.
Okay.
To honor America, please stand. In playing our national anthem, we just ask that you all please honor America in a brief moment of silence as it is played after they present the colors.
Play ball.
Yeah. Go Cox.
Go Cox, as always.
Oh, I gotta show.
I'm getting like memories from like Williams Bryce coming back through. They're all just depressing.
Yeah. That's all right.
Oh, be all right.
Good memories from
good memories.
colonial life.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna really have to like get on my A game and get some basketball games this year. We're good.
Number 10, we have Christian Spratley. Number 23, we have Taylor Monroe. Number 30, we have Trinity Crumlin. Number 40, we have Christiana Jackson.
So if you do not hear for Dutch Fork real quick, it's Antoinette Cheeseborough, the one you have to keep an eye on. She's averaging over 18 points a game. Christine Spratley, Taylor Monroe, Trinity Crumlin, and Christiana Jackson.
Here at AC Flora High School, we have number 3, Tamara Delaney. Number 13, Terriana Gray. Number 15, we have Skylar McCray. Number 22, we have Madison Mickens. And number 23, Emery Cornell.
So another quick roundup for your AC Flora Girls Falcons. No, are they the Lady Falcons? I don't think we're the Lady Falcons.
We can do Lady Falcons.
We can do the Lady Falcons. A name that I'm not going to mess up today, Tamira Delaney, Terriana Gray, Skylar McCray, Madison Mickens, and Emery Cornell are your starters. Now, I kind of mentioned this to Jeff when I walked in, but on paper, this is the better of the two games. As crazy that sounds.
Yeah.
But
which is weird because like normally Dutch Fork, and it's not because of the Flora boys. It's
yeah.
Dutch Fork is underperforming. Is that
Basketball team, yeah, we'll get to the men's team a little later, but yeah, they are only 3-2. While this girls' Dutch Fork team is 4-0 and gotten off to a very dominant start with wins of Lamar and Dreer, 95-0 and 77-6 against Dreer. Now we saw that Dreer team just recently, but we'll get it on. Tamira Delaney, she's in the circle with Trinity Crumlin for the tip. It's going to be controlled by Dutch Fork. However, Christine Spratley was the one closest who tried to corral it, but she stepped out of bounds. So the Falcons will actually start with possession. Tamira Delaney. Falcons in the not Tamira Delaney. Tariana Gray in the all-whites for the Falcons. Skylar McCray, 3-ball on the way. A little too strong. Tipped around and possessed by the Silver Foxes. Falcons are in all whites. The Dutch Fork Silver Foxes, they are in all greens. They're away uniforms. Should be a good match, but however, the ball goes right through the hands, into the hands of Mickens. She'll go coast to coast, put it up and in for the first 2 points of the night for either side. Quick start as you Falcons quickly going to start pressing against Dutch Fork, something we've seen all season, and they're almost works. Going to hit in the back court. I'm not sure it's possession in the front court, but they do get it across. Dutch Fork does. Antoinette Cheeseborough, she's going to be the one running the point. Looks down low, gets a bucket. That's Trinity Crumlin with 4-2, and we are tied 2-2 early in this game. Game's moving fast. Mickens down low to pass. Going to be Crunell on the block, but she can't get it up. The block going to be by Christiana Jackson, but she's going to walk with this, so AC Flora, they'll retain possession under their own basket. This game's moving so quickly I can't catch a breath. I think I've been talking through the whole thing and haven't taken a breath, but all good. Skylar McCray, she'll be taking it underneath, but looks to be a quick, I guess. I'm not really sure what's up, but referees are talking to themselves.
They might be talking about the possession arrow, whether the Dutch Fork player caught it before stepping out of bounds, in which case it would be Flora's possession, and I think that's what they did do.
Well, the only other thing I could think of is they're talking about where they would pass it out of bounds from. But I mean, it was a travel, so it should be our possession no matter what.
Yeah, but they actually did switch the possession arrow.
Oh, okay, cool.
To Flora.
Sounds good. It was our possession because Dutch Fork, they controlled the tip. However, when the girl caught it, that was Trinity Crumlin. She Christian Spratley. She stepped out of bounds.
They just flipped it, so they're.
Interesting.
I guess they're determining that she was out of bounds before she caught the ball.
Gotcha. So we swung all the way around. Mickens, 3, wrist rattles out into the hand of the Silver Foxes, and Antoinette Cheeseborough, she'll take it up. Going to be face guarded by McCray at the top of the key. It's going to go over to Spratley. That's where Tariana Gray's guarding, and then that ball's going to get inside, but it's going to end up in the hands of Cornell. It all rattled around the whole Dutch Fork team before handing it to the Falcons, and she's going to boot it right to Cheeseborough, who's going to look ahead. Pass to Christiana Jackson, looks to be the big center. Going to be a tough matchup for her and Tamira Delaney. He's going to try to go up with a floater, can't get it to go. Good rebound by Mickens, who's going to try to take it up herself. Getting guarded by Jackson. Now she's going to set the offense up, it looks like. Put everything into motion. Well, 2 minutes into this game, 2-2 score. Falcons started off hot. Dutch Fork immediately answered. Now Mickens driving in right hand. That's blocked. Good takedown by Crumlin. Not letting Mickens get her second bucket of the game. It's going to be Cheeseborough trying for a floater. Hard off the glass into the hands of, well, I don't know that. I think it's Tariana Gray. It's going to get down low as McCray. She gets blocked. And 2 blocks quickly early on for the Silver Fox team. Both Crumlin and Jackson getting a piece of them. Sorry, I saw a 0 instead of a 3 for Tariana Gray. It's my mistake. Now Cornell, she's going to try to drive. She'll kick out to McCray. Fire 3 from the corner, 2 straight. Goes off the back iron, comes right into the hands of Crumlin, who's a rebound machine down low. The Falcons just don't have the height to match up with her. Going to have to beat him on the outside. Now Dutch Fork has it. Try to bounce, pass it inside. Can't hold on. Crumlin goes out of bounds. Falcons will retain possession, but a quick timeout. 2:30 into this game. And not the start. I don't think AC Flora wanted. A lot of sloppy basketball here early from both sides. I think it'd be fair to say that both teams are kind of fortunate it's only a 2-2 game.
Yeah, 4 points total in 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't count turnovers, but I would assume there's probably around like 5-6 turnovers in this game already.
Yeah.
And a couple blocks, mainly from the Dutch Fork side. So Tariana Gray, she's the woman to watch. We'll see how Dutch Fork guards her tonight. However, they do not seem like they're going to face guard her. They're going to let her inbound it freely, but she'll freely get up to Delaney and then look over to McCray. Delaney going to take it around half court, looking over to Cornell. Falcons break the press. Now Cornell going up, gets blocked right into the hands of Delaney. Ball goes off the rim, kicked out to McCray. 3 firing, just too strong. But Tariana Gray gets the rebound, goes up with it, can't get it to fall. But she'll go to the line for 2. An aggressive possession for the Falcons. Good ball movement all the way around. That foul will go against number 23, Taylor Monroe. I didn't see her check into the game, but she's going to be the one on the left of Tariana Gray. Gray gets on the scoreboard quickly with a free throw. Now she'll shoot one more. Gray will get one more shot. Right hand just off the mark. It's going to be a 3-2 game in favor of the Falcons. Dutch Fork will bring it up. Cheeseborough, she hasn't gotten the scoreboard yet. She averages 18 points a game. We talked about that earlier. She's been looking to pass. It goes down low and gets stripped from behind by Tariana Gray. Now the Falcons will try to run it up quickly. Gray, beautiful pass from Cornell, but Gray loses on the way up. Gonna go back to the Silver Foxes. It was a beautiful pass that threaded the needle from Cornell all the way to Gray on the low block. She just couldn't keep it in her hands. Gives Dutch Fork back the ball.
All right, Alex, I'm gonna have to run.
Oh boy.
I'll be back. I'm gonna just leave that fixed. I'll turn this. So
and it's a stolen by McCray. She's gonna take it all the way herself. She'll get fouled by Cheeseborough. Can't get it to drop. She'll shoot 2 at the line.
Yeah, I would say don't worry. I'm gonna reset the timeouts and fouls.
Okay.
Don't worry about keeping up with those. Just keep up with the score and quarters, and
We'll do.
should be good. I'll be back in about a quarter and a half, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sorry about this. So the camera angle will be just fixed in the position that you see it for a little while until I get back.
Yeah, sorry, I can't do everything at once.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, McCray, she'll miss her first free throw. Unlike McCray, she's been 3 for 4 at the line coming into tonight. But her first one doesn't drop. Second one will go up, rattle around, and fall out. That ball's tipped and will end up in the hands of Christiana Jackson. Cheeseborough will retain possession for Dutch Fork, and she'll take it up. Now quickly stolen, good double team by McCray. Able to steal it, now looking for the bound pass. Over to Delaney, got it for 2. Falcons quickly back on the scoreboard. 5-2 lead here for the Falcons. That ball's gonna be going through the legs of Monroe. She'll get it down low to Jackson. They have size, there's gonna be a chalk. Could have been a foul on the Falcons, but they're gonna say Christiana Jackson walked with it. So we'll do what I can here. Again, sorry about the scoreboard or the camera and everything, but I'll keep up with the score for all you guys are joining. Falcons do break the pass. Tariana Gray down low to Cornell. She'll get fouled from behind, and she goes up with it, and she will shoot 2. Falcons going to get to the line for the 3rd time tonight. Foul looks to be on Taylor Monroe again early in this contest. That is her 2nd foul. Or no, they're going to call it on Crumlin. Big break there for Monroe. It looked like Monroe got it from behind, but Crumlin will pick up her first then. Now at the line, Cornell, she'll make her first free throw. Now she'll shoot one more from the stripe. 3:56 to go. Cornell puts it up and toilet bowls out. However, the Falcons going to gain possession. Delaney grabbed the rebound. All the way over, swing pass to Gray. She shoots from deep. Got it to go. It's pure. Tariana Gray completes the 4-point possession for the Falcons. Going to be 9-2. That ball's going to go out of bounds. The press from the Falcons rattling Dutch Fork early. As Tariana Gray gets on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. And the Falcons quickly up 9-2 against Dutch Fork. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Cheeseborough, she's going to dish it off to Sproutley. Trying to look down low. The Falcons are ready for it. Cornell kicked it out. Tariana Gray tried to save it. And Cornell, she'll check out of the game. Give Chrisane Mason her first playing time of the evening. Dutch Fork will take it out underneath, and they'll get a 3 wide open shot, rims out into the hands of of Jackson. It was a 3-ball by Niles. Ball goes back into Silver Fox's hands and will go up and in. Trinity Crumlin finds the scoreboard for the Dutch Fork Silver Foxes. They're going to go down by 5, and a bad pass from Delaney to Mason goes out of bounds. Just like that, Dutch Fork has possession, down 5. Falcons had a 9-2 lead just a second ago. Now they're only up by 5. Ball goes to the free throw line. Crumlin didn't shoot. Going to swing it over to Cheeseborough. She'll fire from deep, off the mark. Hard off the back iron, rebounded by Dutch Fork. Going to get it out to Cheeseborough. She's going to look to set up the offense. Falcons going to have to snag some rebounds here if they want to put away Dutch Fork in this game, because Dutch Fork has the size. Going to go down low to Jackson. She's going to work on the low block on the right side, and she got it for 2. Just like that, Dutch Fork utilizes their size for the first time tonight. Gets 2 to drop. It's 9-6. Now Delaney, she breaks the press over to McCray. Mason's got it in the far away corner. She'll dribble it back up to Delaney. Now Tariana Gray wide open on the left wing for 3. She'll put it up. It's nothing but net swish for Tariana Gray. Why do you leave her open? I have no idea. Now a 12-6 lead for your Falcons. Again, full court press. Dutch Fork does break it. Gets it down low to Jackson. Puts it up and in. Dutch Fork cuts the lead back to 4. Jackson gets her 4th points of the game. So we're under 2 minutes in the first quarter. Falcons up by 4. Tariana Gray. Cross-court pass almost going to be stolen. Yes, they'll keep in balance by Spratley. And now she'll throw it to Madison Mickens. Falcons got the 4-on-3 break, but they're going to slow it down. Skylar McCray, she'll step into a 3 just off the mark high. Mason almost gets it, but it will hit off the Dutch Fork Silver Foxes. Looked like a lot of confusion down there. Trinity Cumlin couldn't grab the rebound. McCray will take it out, and Delaney will take a break. Looks like Nia Campbell checks in for Delaney. As the Falcons going to get it in. Tariana Gray, right hand drives to the lane. It just rolls out. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Jackson. Now it's going to be a head-up pass, but the Falcons are ready for it. McCray really was. It's in the hands of Mason. She will be fouled. Loose ball foul from Dutch Fork. That's Kyla Niles. She'll pick up her first foul of the evening. 12-8 ball game. Falcons lead by 4. Tariana Gray, she's been putting in work in this first quarter, up to 7 points of the 12. Going to be over to Mason on the right wing. She's going to spin by Cheeseborough. Now going to get to Tariana Gray in the faraway corner. Gray puts a move on her, gets into the paint. Euro step, can't get it to drop, but she'll go back to the line.
That foul call was on number 10 for the Silver Foxes, Malia Kleiner. Shooting 2 times for our
So Malia Kinnard, she checked in. Fouling Tariana Gray. Gray gets to the line. First free throw, can't get it to drop. And Dutch Fork picked up 5 fouls compared to AC Flora's none this first quarter. Something to keep an eye on. Again, Jeff's not here right now, so the scoreboard is going to be a little out of whack. Tariana Gray finds her 6th point of the night on a free throw, builds the lead 13-8. Now Dutch Fork quickly breaking the pass all the way down over the head, out of bounds. That full court press that AC Flora applies really rattles teams. Showed last game against Dreer and now showing against a good Silver Foxes team. Falcons are 4-1, but that bad pass by McCray almost stolen. Tariana Gray gets it back into the hands of Mason, and it's actually gonna rattle all the way over to Tariana Gray. The Alabama A&M commit has the ball top of the key. She'll drive right hand into the lane, puts it up, and it's good. Tariana Gray, they can only hope to contain her. She cannot be stopped. 15 points for the Falcons, 10 of them Tariana Gray, and that pass stolen by Mickens, but she can't finish it. Gonna be out of bounds. Falcon faithful starting to fill the building up now as we get closer and closer into the night. Cheeseborough, she's the point guard, number 1 back there. Kind of breaks that press, goes all the way up. It's going to be a foul. First one's going to be on Tariana Gray. She'll hack at it. It's a 15-8 ball game. Yeah, that's the first Falcon foul of the night. And on cue, Tariana Gray will check out and take her quarterly break. Looks like Emery Kernell will come and replace her. Dutch Fork also going to do some changing themselves. Looks like Riley McCree will check in for her first time of the evening. Dutch Fork, they'll take it under their own basket on the right. Looking, they'll go up top, get it inbound, now over to Cheeseboro as the ball goes through her legs. Mason was right there to guard her. And another turnover for the Silver Foxes. Gets the ball into the Falcons' hands. Interesting, Dutch Fork has also been full court pressing. The Falcons don't have Terriana Gray, but it looks to be no problem. Cornell easily breaks it. Mickens, left wing three, just off the mark, a little too strong. That ball's going to be hit by Cheeseboro, and good save from the Silver Foxes, keep it from going out of bounds. 3-on-3 fast break. Looks like Sproutley's going to try to get it. She'll lose it, go underneath. Ball goes up and can't get it to drop. Dutch Fork's been trying to go inside, but couldn't get it to fall. I actually don't have a number for number 20. Oh, it's going to be 23, excuse me, Taylor Monroe. She'll be off the mark, though. Miss her first free throw. 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Falcons up 15-8. Now Mason, she'll take her first break of the night. Checks back in Terriana Gray, maybe a minute rest, if that. Now Monroe, that one rolls out. Tamira Delaney gets the rebound. She's going to head over now, try to full court it up to Terriana Gray, stolen by the Silver Foxes, who are trying to go to run the break of their own. 2 seconds left. Ball, does it get up? Yes, it does. Last second shot for Dutch Fork. Taylor Monroe gets it to fall, and Dutch Fork will cut it to a 5-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Well, we'll move us into the second quarter. Falcons up 15-10. That first quarter highlighted by your superstar, Terriana Gray, the Alabama A&M commit. 10 points at the end of the quarter, on pace for 40. She's joined on the scoreboard by Tamira Delaney, Madison Mickens, and Emery Kernell. Delaney, Mickens both have 2. Kernell has a free throw. For Dutch Fork, really been spread around. Now the big leader on the scoreboard, Christiana Jackson, she has 4 of the points, as well as Trinity Crumlin. And again, you saw Taylor Monroe put one up at the end of the first quarter. Keep this game at 5. For those just joining, Jeff is MIA for a little while. He should be back around sometime in the third quarter is what he predicted in this game. He said he'd probably be gone for around half of it. So if you're wondering why the scoreboard's limited and the camera's in a fixed position, that's because he's not here and I can only do so much. Now, right as Dutch Fork tries to get it in, clock operator doesn't reset the clock, so gonna have to do it all again. So if you are going to be tuning in this Friday, AC Flora will be playing at home. Now, it's a game that may look a little similar to this because Jeff won't be able to make it, but I will be here. Now Dutch Fork driving to the lane, can't get it to go, but a foul. Taylor Monroe gets it up, but can't put the finishing touches on it. The foul goes against Nia Campbell. Monroe will be shooting 2, and yes, that's number 23. I don't have a number 20. I thought it was Monroe wearing tonight, but apparently not. So I'm actually not really sure who number 23 is, but that was who was credited with the bucket at the end of the first quarter. Monroe shooting her second free throw. That one does fall, and that is how she gets on the board. It's going to be 11-15 now. AC Flora pushing quickly. Again, I'm trying to do a lot here. Terriana Gray, beautiful save right to Tamira Delaney. Looked like it was going out of bounds. Behind her back, Terriana Gray. She's putting on a show in the first 8.5 minutes of this contest. Now Tamira Delaney, top of the key. She'll drive left. Left hand gets blocked in the lane by Dutch Fork. Trinity Crumlin got a hand on it. She'll quickly get it to her point guard, Cheeseboro. Be dribbling through traffic. She'll pull up at the free throw line. Shooting high off the glass, and it's good for her first 2 points of the night. And just like that, 3-point ball game. It'll be 15-3. 15-13. I don't know why I said 3, excuse me. Skylar McCray, she'll get it to Mickens. No one's on Mickens. Looks like it will be a 2. Foot on the line. Rolls out, no good. Ball's rattling around underneath. Delaney gets the rebound. Out to McCray. McCray tried to drive. Now she'll go back to Mickens. A long 3 from Mickens, right wing. Just short. hits the backboard and rolls out. Dutch Fork on the fast break. B. Jackson, she's going to hit it over to Cheeseboro, and Cheeseboro going to long pass over. That's going to be Monroe. She'll fire a mid-range, just short. Good box out from Delaney. And now Tariana Gray on the break. Pass to Mickens. She can't get it. No, she gets it right to Gray. Gray high off the glass. No good. And a foul call. Dutch Fork can't believe it. But they're going to get Christiana Jackson with the push from behind. Tariana Gray goes back to the line. Falcons hold the 2-point advantage. 6:37 to go. Tariana Gray. She will be shooting 2 from the charity stripe. Her 3rd time at the line in this early game, and she'll hit her first. First points of the 2nd quarter fall. Gray will get one more shot here. Dutch Fork, no one, now there's a quick late substitution. Or Kyla Niles, no, she got up to look to check in, didn't get to go in, they called her back. Tariana Gray made her 2nd free throw. Falcons up by 4. Full court press. Got it around to Monroe. Monroe left wing, driving left side. Runs into traffic. Now she'll kick it back out. Now it's going to be Spratley trying to get in. High off the glass. No good. Tried to drive with her right hand. Be picked up by the Falcons. Tamira Delaney brings it up, but she's going to get stuck. Skylar McCray going to help her out. Falcons playing around the perimeter. They know they're undersized. There's no one trying. Tariana Gray, she'll cross over, drive to the lane, hard off the glass, no good. And rebounded by Dutch Fork, up to Cheeseboro. She's got a breakaway, puts it up, and rolls, can't get it to fall. Ball's gonna be batting around, still going up. A lot of people trying to figure it out. I can't get everyone's name, but it's eventually gonna fall. Christiana Jackson does it. Cuts the lead back to 2. Now, Mickens will get the ball up. Dangerous pass. McCray gets over the line. Tariana Gray, they're leaving her wide open. Why do you do that? That's why. Just missed off the mark. Rebounded by Crumlin underneath for Dutch Fork. And they'll take it up down by 2. Looking to get even for the first time since it was 2-2, but it's going to be a reach-in foul by Tariana Gray. Cheeseboro crossed over. That'll be Gray's 2nd foul of the night. Do not want to get her into foul trouble. She has 12 of the 17 Falcon points this evening. Now a couple check in and go out for the Falcons. Skylar McCray and Nia Campbell both leave the game. Cornell will come back in as well as Mason. Now Mason working against Cheeseboro. She's been guarding her perfectly. Shot left wing, can't get it to fall. Michaela Farewell tried to get it now, an inerrant pass, gets it under. Christiana Jackson puts it up, rolls off the rim. It'll be out on the Falcons. Looks like Tamira Delaney touched it. So will retain possession. Dr. McCray, just as she checked out, she'll check back in for Tariana Gray. Gray will take probably about a minute rest if I had to guess and get right back in the game. It's meant in the real time. Dutch Fork does get it in, but great defense from Tamira Delaney. Pass was trying to go to Monroe in the corner. Delaney denied it. Monroe will have to take it out. Looks to be on the close end of the corner. You can't see it on the screen. Again, sorry, Jeff's not here to move the camera. And I can only do so much. But that's stolen by Delaney. She's got a breakaway. Almost loses it. Now she put it up with her right hand, and he'll get it to fall. Tamira Delaney puts one through the hoop. Gets the lead back up to 4 for AC Flora. Now the Falcons got some energy, full court press. Cheeseboro breaks it. Christiana Jackson underneath, passes to Crumlin. Crumlin rolls off the glass, no good. Into the hands of Jackson, it's blocked, no! They're gonna call a jump ball, there we go. Look to be all ball from Cornell. And it will belong to the Falcons. The first jump ball of the evening, Emery Cornell. Great defensive play against the bigger Jackson. Jackson tried to put it up. Cornell got her hand on it, but that pass immediately stolen by pass off Delaney, stolen by Niles, and Niles steals it, puts it up and in. Turnover immediately to points. It's 19-17. Falcons on the fast break of their own. Cornell can't find it. Hard off the glass, rebounded by Monroe. Bodies flying everywhere. Cheeseboro gonna drive in, right hand, puts it up and ties this game on Skylar McCray. 19-19. And just like that, the 4-0 Silver Foxes are tied. They have all the momentum, and Myra Delaney, she and McCray will break the press. Now Mason wide open. She'll take a left wing 3. Ball's going to be off the backboard. Goes up into the hands of Delaney. She'll put it up and can't get it to fall. But she will go to the line. Foul on the Silver Foxes. Foul is going to be on number 4 named Christiana Jackson. That's her second of the evening. Tamira Delaney, she will shoot 2 at the line. 45% free throw shooter, and she nails her first one. Pure from Delaney. Falcons going to jump back in front. Just under halfway to go in this second quarter. Delaney, she'll shoot her next one at the stripe. Bounces off, and no good. Off the back iron into the hands of the Silver Foxes. They'll have the chance to take their first lead of the night. Cheeseborough, she's a spin away from Mason, driving in. Now a pass to Niles. She'll shoot a mid-range jumper, can't get it to go, and that ball's me Mickens. Tripped up, no foul call. Mickens is still on the ground, and now they're going to blow it dead. Mickens has not really moved since she got knocked down, and now she'll step up. Dutch Fork visibly upset over on their bench. You can kind of see it on the corner of your screen, saying that Mickens baited for the call. Looked like she got tied up. She stayed down, drew the whistle from the refs. So Dutch Fork will take it out underneath. 20-19 game. Falcons in front. Gets into Crumlin. She uses her size and gets it home. For the first time tonight, the Silver Foxes lead in this game, 21-20. We'll see how the Falcons respond. Tamira Delaney, she got double to the top. Or Tariana Gray, excuse me. Now Tamira Delaney dishes it to McCray in the corner. McCray fires off the mark into the hands of Cornell. She'll put it up. Gets contact, doesn't get the call. Falcons get the rebound though. Cornell now down low pass, beautiful pass from Tariana Gray to Tamira Delaney. Just like that, the Falcons jump right back in front by 1, 22-21. A full court press, an air pass goes into the hands of McCray. She's gonna have a left hand layup, can't get it to fall into the hands of Delaney. She'll put it up and in again. Just like that, the Falcons build their lead to 3. Timeout, Dutch Fork. Tamira Delaney, back-to-back buckets, gives the Falcons some life in the first. Just like it looked like Dutch Fork was going to have that momentum. Beautiful find from Tariana Gray to Tamira Delaney underneath. And then the stolen pass. McCray couldn't get it to fall, but Delaney could. And the Falcons jump back up 24-21 with 2:57 to go. A battle of the 4-win teams here at the Nest is not disappointing tonight. Both teams brought their A game after a little sloppy start, putting up numbers. Dutch Fork, they're going to be passing around, trying to break the press. Now gets to the Cheeseborough, and she got it. That ball's going to be bounced right to Mason. What's that pass? Mason's got it. There's going to be a wolf, though. Crumlin couldn't pick it off. And now it's going to go into the hands of Delaney. She'll take a step inside the three-point line, fire and get it to go. Tamira Delaney has the last 6 for the Falcons. Quickly trying to bring it up is Dutch Fork. Cheeseborough's going to set up the offense. She's going to dry and light, pull up at the three-point line, hard off the glass, rolls away off. Cheeseborough going to get her own rebound. She'll dribble right, pass it all the way to Spratley. Spratley trying to work against Mason, dribbling left. Now she's going to run into trouble. Gets double teamed and a foul on Cornell. Right around the right-handed elbow of the Falcons' goal. Going to be her second foul of the night, Emery Cornell. Dutch Fork will send one more in. Gets smart play from the Dutch Fork side, keeping size the Falcons just don't have. They trade out Trinity Crumlin for Christiana Jackson. Both have killed the Falcons underneath. Now dribbling left Monroe. She'll get in the lane, put a floater up, dribble, bouncing around. She'll get her own rebound as it doesn't fall, and then she'll get fouled as she goes up. Dutch Fork does not putting their foot off the gas. Going to be on Emery Cornell. That's her third, and it seems like she'll quickly be subbed out. Opting to put Tariana Gray back into the game. After a monster first quarter, Gray only has 2 this one. As Monroe hits her first free throw of the evening. Her second free throw of the evening, excuse me. First one of her stint at the line. She will shoot one more. So they're down by 4. Monroe puts it up short off the glass, rebounded by Tariana Gray. She's going to try to push it immediately. Got a woman on her left hip, going to do the layup. Can't get it to fall, hard off the glass. Rebounded by Delaney. They're going to foul her. She tries to put it back up. Tariana Gray couldn't get that reverse layup to fall. And they're going to say it's on the floor, not a foul. Monroe got away. It looked like it was on the shot. So the Falcons taking it underneath, quickly get it into Gray. Gray's going to dribble right into the paint, spin, gets it stripped by Cheeseborough. She's going to be trying to lead a one-woman wrecking crew. She'll hold up, and Madison Mickens will pick her up. Now pass to Monroe around the three-point line. Left side, she'll take a step in, fire, can't get it to go, hard off the back iron. Falcons got it, 1:38 to go. They lead by 4. It's Tamira Delaney taking it up. Now left hand, drives over McCray. She's going to fire a 3, just off the mark again. McCray hasn't found it. Now Cheeseborough trying to cherry pick. McCray comes in and a hard foul. Hard one to take. Ran into Cheeseborough, both trying to go for the ball, but they're going to get McCray. Saying it was an off-ball foul. It's McCray's first foul of the evening. Dutch Fork will take it out on the faraway sideline. 1:23 to go. And actually, no, it's going to be, that's the 5th foul on the Falcons this quarter, excuse me. So that means Cheeseborough will go to the line. She has 4 points so far in this first half, her first time at the line. Free throw goes up and hard out, no good. Antoinette Cheeseborough made 8 free throws coming into the evening. Looking for her 9th, trying to cut this to a one-possession game here in the first half. Cheeseborough puts it up, and that one falls. Dutch Fork back within 3. Falcons going to try to break this press. Tamira Delaney over. Madison Mickens high pass, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. Mickens last touched it on the right sideline. And now, looks like number 20 for Dutch Fork again. I'm so sorry, I do not have the number for her. Looks like she hurt her left arm in that exchange. So they're going to send her over to the trainers. You can see her walking on the bottom of the screen. Hopefully she's all right. It looked like it was her, I think it was her left arm, was the one that got tied up with Mickens. Either way, Dutch Fork takes out of bounds on the faraway sideline of the backcourt. 1:12 left to go. Pass goes right to Tariana Gray, Mason's got in the corner now, quickly passes to Gray. They're doubling her, and that ball, almost an errant pass, ends up in the hands of Christine Mason. Tariana Gray, when she drives, they double her, except for there. They try to dish it to McCray in the faraway corner, doesn't go. Mason now passes up to Tamira Delaney. We're under a minute. Wide open, Mason cuts to the basket, but she can't get it to fall, and that hand's going to go into Cheeseborough. Cheeseborough leading a one-woman wrecking crew. Gun a fast break, puts it up off the left glass, and it's good. Just like that, Dutch Fork back within 1. It's been a roller coaster first half. Tariana Gray bounces over to Delaney. Left wing, she'll spin around to the defender, drive to the paint. Right hand hard off the back iron. She'll get her own rebound and then get blocked by Crumlin. It's going to find its way over to Mickens. McCray to Mason to the corner. She'll fire for 3. Can't get it to fall. It ends up in Taylor Monroe's hand for the Silver Foxes. She's going to try to get it out and almost stolen by the Falcons. Finally gets it to Cheeseborough. Now to go Jackson underneath. Goes over to Niles, and the Silver Foxes have the lead at the end of the first half. Now quickly going up is Mickens. Try to make some stuff work at the end. Pass over to Gray. One chance for 3. Hard. No good. And the Silver Foxes end this first half on a 6-0 run to take the 27-26 lead against your AC Flora Falcons here at the Nest. A lot happened at the end of that. But the Falcons giving up 2 free throws, 2 made shots. And the girls in danger of dropping a second one. This will be the first one at home, though. Dutch Fork, their girls team, trying to stay perfect on the young season. A lot of basketball left to go. Don't go anywhere. Jeff should be back around the middle of the third quarter. I have not checked my phone. He may have texted me. So I have no idea when he's going to come back. I know he had to leave just for a little bit, but I don't have an update from him. I'm assuming he'll be back sometime in the third quarter, give you a little better video. But that is the correct score. Falcons do trail Dutch Fork by 1 heading into halftime. Little keys for second half before I leave you guys. one thing I think we should do, Tamira Delaney and Tariana Gray have been a two-woman wrecking crew, combining for 23 of the 26 points for the AC Flora Falcons. Continue to get them involved. Also get other people involved. Skylar McCray, she's not founded from behind the arc tonight. If she's going to want to get going, that would be a big help to this AC Flora offense, who have currently gone cold to end the first half. Dutch Fork, they're doing a great job of spreading it around. 3 players with 6 points in that first half. Christiana Jackson and Trinity Crumlin, they're 2 big women underneath. They've really given the Falcons fits. Going to need to find a way to contain them. And Antoinette Cheeseborough, she's a little speed demon out there running around, throwing things up whenever she gets the opportunity. Going to need to lock her up. Looks like Christine Mason's doing a great job of that, continuing doing that. So going into halftime, got about 8 minutes left of halftime. I'm going to step away for a little while, put some music on for you guys, and hopefully Jeff's back around to help y'all, give y'all a better camera view. Again, my commentary may not be great right now. I'm currently doing a couple things trying to keep stats for both teams, as well as keeping up with our scoreboard on the stream and trying to call the game all at once. So excuse me, I am not my finest work of commentary, but we're picking it up in that second half, especially when Jeff comes back looking for a good finish. So I'm going to step away for a while, or I guess around 8 minutes, and we'll be back here for the Nez for the second half. Welcome back to AC Flora High School at the Nest for the second half. About 30 seconds left to go at halftime. If you're just joining us, Jeff had to run in the middle of the first quarter. He should be back sometime in the near future. So it's going to be a really stagnant stream. I'm going to still be controlling the period as well as the score, but I will not be controlling the camera. I can only do so much. I'm trying to keep stats for the game as well as try to do play-by-play. So, back into the second half, Dutch Fork, they'll start with the ball. They're now going to go right to left. For those who are new to my style of calling, I'm trying to call this game radio style. It is what broadcasters jobs look for, rather than I'm calling it like television. Quickly, just like they ended Trinity Crumlin, she'll start the third quarter off with a bucket, and Dutch Fork has their largest lead of the game. 3-point lead. Terriana Gray going to take it up herself, driving to the paint. Now she'll kick out to Madison Mickens. Left wing three, rattles around and doesn't drop. Tough break for Mickens. It's a 29-26 point lead for Dutch Fork. They've been using their size advantage so far, really, especially at the end of the second quarter. We'll see if that continues. Right there, they go down low to Jackson. She can't find It's going to rattle around. It's going to be over the back on Christiana Jackson. Emery Kernell got the rebound, and Jackson, they're not happy. She's not happy about it. That's her third foul in this game. Picks it up quickly with 7:09 to go in the third quarter. Terriana Gray, superstar for the Falcons. She has 13 so far, or 12 so far tonight. She'll take it up. Now going to get it. Mick is going to try to take a jumper at the charity stripe. Couldn't get it to go. Tamara Delaney grabs the rebound. Trying to escape. It's going to be out of bounds on Dutch Fork. Tried to pass it. Unable to do it as Christiana Jackson denied her. So Skylar McCray will take it underneath. Emery Kernell, she'll for the fire three left side. Can't get the arrow into the target. Gonna toilet in and out. Now Cheeseborough, she'll take it down. Christiana Jackson, long two ball. Long rebound right into the hands of Crumlin. She can't get that one to drop. It's going to go into the hands of Terriana Gray. Taking it up on the left side, going to go back to the middle of the court. Euro step in and falls. Terriana Gray has her first points of the second quarter, of the second half. Cuts the lead now down to one. On the other end, Dutch Fork, they're going to lose the ball into the hands of Mickens. Going to get it up to Demira Delaney. Pass up, Delaney trying to go all the way coast to coast, spinning, can't get the ball to drop, and the foul call go into the hands of Taylor Monroe for the Silver Foxes. Spratley's got it. Now she'll pass to Cheeseborough over in the near corner. Dutch Fork going from right to left. They're in the all greens. AC Flora in their home whites. Pass, foul line, Monroe. She'll step and fire and buries one. Good shot, Monroe. She's been on fire tonight. That's her second made bucket in around the last 5 minutes of game time. Falcons will take it up. Now Tariana Gray got it right in far away corner, tries to drive, couldn't get it to fall, a lot of contact, couldn't get the rebound. Christiana Jackson got it, but she'll immediately walk with it. Didn't know what to do with the ball. Tariana Gray took a hard hit on the ground. Looks a little banged up, but I think she's all right. Sounds to be upset, no foul call. Looks like Jackson may have gotten all ball there. Cornell, she'll get the inbound pass, go over to Mickens. Long pass to McCray in the corner. She hasn't hit a three tonight. She puts one up, can't get it to fall. She's still shooting hard off the back iron. Rebounded though, Tamira Delaney. She'll try to pivot around with it. Must be a jump ball. Falcons will retain possession. Dutch Fork started with the ball this half. 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Falcons trail by 3. It's tied for their largest deficit of the game. They controlled a lot of the first half until the end. Almost an inerrant pass to Cornell. She'll get to McCray in the faraway corner. She'll put up for 3, and she'll finally hit one. She ties this game, and the Falcons are going to take a timeout there. Coach Thompson wanted to talk it over. Skylar McCray finally hits a 3. And just like that, the Falcons draw even with Dutch Fork. Well, quick timeout. McCray finally found her stroke from behind the arc. Maybe she can hit another one. But Dutch Fork, they've not had to defend the 3-ball, really. The only one they dealt with was Tariana Gray at the beginning of the game, hit back-to-back trays. Since then, they've been really kind of pressuring the Falcons to come inside, and it has really messed up the Falcons' kind of rhythm on offense. And that's where Dutch Fork lives, as I haven't said it enough. They got size in the Falcons, and they've been using it. We'll see how they go. So Monroe, she'll get in the baseline, dribbling close baseline, or close foul line. She'll get it, trying to get it to Jackson underneath. She loses it. It's going to go into the hands of Crumlin. A lot of bouncing around for that ball. Finally gets it to the point guard, Cheeseborough. She'll cut back up to the top and set up the offense. Now Monroe, she's been the one handling the ball lately. Crosses over left side, trying to get in the lane. Going to be a foul call on the floor. She puts up the shot, no good. Cornell fouled her, and that's her 4th foul tonight. One more, and she is out of this game. But they're going to keep her in. Get it into Monroe. Looks to take a mid-range. She's not going to pull the trigger. Now she'll drive instead. Gets it over to Jackson around the elbow. She'll dribble around, go over to Stratley, who puts up a 3 and gets it to fall. Spratley, I haven't seen her take a shot all night. First one goes in. And just like that, Dutch Fork back up by 3. Madison Mickens, she'll take it up. Dribble right, screen from Cornell doesn't help. McCray will come and take it from her. Gets it to the superstar, Tariana Gray at the top. Got a screen on the left side. She'll drive right instead. Drives into a double team. Cornell, 3-ball on the way. Got it to go from the near corner. Cornell hits her first 3 of the night. Ties this game back up at 34. Quickly, Dutch Fork trying to go the other way. Antoinette Cheeseborough, she'll take a 3. Hard off the glass, no good. Into the hands of Moreau underneath. Left side layup, doesn't get it to fall. It's an air ball. Tariana Gray trying to dribble around Crumlin. She will be fouled by Crumlin. And Falcons will take it out on the far away sideline. It's a tied game. 3 balls are flying from both sides. Both Cornell and McCray for the Falcons have hit a 3, as well as for the first time tonight, Christine Spratley. Haven't seen her take a shot, but her first shot of the night goes in. So just under halfway to go in this third quarter. Falcons taking it out. McCray looks like she stepped out. Yes, she did on the far fall out of bounds line. Spratley playing defense on her. Made her spin away from a pass, spun right into the sideline. Dutch Fork, they're going to get it in. Cheeseborough trying to break that press. On her is Delaney. Falcons are trying to trap her. However, she dribbles all the way around and escapes trouble. Gets it down low to Monroe. She's to fake it up and get blocked from Mickens. Falls into the hands of Spratley near corner, and they're going to say it's a foul on Mickens. Blocking foul for Madison. Spratley draw it. That'll be the second foul on AC Flora this quarter. Tied game 34-34. Talked about it with Jeff. This was supposed to be on paper the better of the 2 games. We'll see how far that goes. It goes right in the hands of Mason. Spratley couldn't find anybody. Mason trying to do it all herself, but she's going to run into Cheeseborough, who dives for that, goes out of bounds on the near sideline. Couldn't save it, was Cheeseborough. I think she had some time, but instead she opts to dive for it. Can't save it. Falcons have it. on the part of the screen you really can't see, right beside Coach Thompson. Making she'll get it into Tariana Gray. The lane is open if she wants to use it. She'll use the screen, but Spratley on her. They're going to call Spratley for a foul. Say it's an arm checking. Tariana Gray wasn't sure what was happening. Seems relieved it was on Spratley and not her. I don't think it was on either of them, to be honest, much less Tariana Gray. But Spratley's been the one guarding there most times this half. They're going to try to get it to her in the backcourt, and Gray will play punt returner and grab it. She'll take it up herself. No one in the paint except Jackson. Now they're going to come and double her. Picks it out. Now Mickens, right wing three. Got it to go. Rattles around and in. Madison Mickens drops one in the bucket. And the Falcons go back up by 3. Regain the lead for the first time this half. And a jump ball from Mason. Kyla Niles trying to find her way around Mason. Mason, pesky defender, grabs that ball and doesn't let go. Arrow does stay at Dutch Fork's way, but something to keep an eye on. It will go back to the Falcons. Behind the back from Cheeseboro. She'll hit it to Spratley. Trying to fire for 3 off the glass from the backboard. No good. Tamara Delaney, she'll take it up, and now the Falcons are going to set their offense up. Mickens now looking for a left corner 3. She'll put it up and fire. Just can't hit it, but into the hands of Delaney under the basket. She'll going to go up with it and get fouled by Nile. That's Nile's second foul of the night, and Tamara Delaney will step back at the line. Falcons up by 3. The 3 balls, I said Skylar McCray hasn't found it, but now the whole Falcon team has found their 3 ball. And Tamara Delaney, her first at the line is good. Falcons go back up by 4. Falcons, they led by as many as 7 back in the first quarter. Haven't held that lead, though, since it was 13-8. Tamara Delaney puts it up and air balls the free throw, go out of bounds. Maybe it wasn't an air ball, maybe it grazed the rim. Either way, Dutch Fork takes it out under their own bucket. A lot of passing, that's how they're breaking these full court press, but Tamara Delaney gets her hand on it, tries to save it, goes around the 3-point line into the hands of McCray. She'll drive in, Euro step into the lane, can't get it to fall, into the hands of Cheeseboro. And Skylar McCray aggressively goes after Cheeseboro, gets on the ground with it, looks to be a jump ball. Taylor Monroe had nothing to do but just put her hands on the ball, and the Falcons retain possession with the possession arrow. Looks like AC Flora wants it right now, trying to get that first blemish to Dutch Fork's record. McCray gets it into Mason, who quickly passes all the way around to Tariana Gray. Now Gray drives right hand, immediately gets doubled, and she'll run into a foul. I'm going to say a push-off. They'll call it on Kyla Niles, it seems. Could have been on either her or Crumlin. But that's the 5th foul for Dutch Fork this quarter. Put Tariana Gray at the line. Never want to do that. 79% free throw shooter, showing you why. Buries the first one. Falcons jump up by 5. Here as the third quarter starts to wind down. Now she'll put her second free throw up, and it's good. Tariana Gray up to 16 points tonight, and the Falcons go up by 6. Dutch Fork trying to break this press, going to pass all the way around. That's going to be stolen by McCray, trying to get it around midcourt. Mason's got it, she's going to pass it, tries to get it to Tariana Gray. That ball's bouncing around. No one possesses it, ends in the hands of Mason again. Now Cheeseboro's got it on the ground. Mad scramble. Mason finds a way to get back into it. It looks to be a jump ball. Taylor Monroe will call it against Mason again. The mad dash on the side of the Falcons, and now Tamara Delaney is down. A lot of fighting for that ball. Bodies hit the floor. It looks like Delaney in some trouble over there. I'm not sure what's happening with Delaney. Seems like it's that left leg. They're just trying to massage out. Hopefully it's just a cramp for Delaney. Looks like the trainer was trying to massage her left leg. She's going to try to stand on it. It's going to hobble off. with some help from the athletic trainers. Hopefully it's just a cramp. They looked like they were massaging the left leg of Delaney as she's starting to regain her mobility. Emery Kernell will check back in for the Falcons, replacing Delaney. She sits at 4 fouls. It's something to note. I think it will be Dutch Fork ball with after the jump ball over there at the end. Possession arrow should flip back in favor of the Falcons, though. We're under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Jeff is MIA, so that's why the stream is stagnant. Unfortunately can only do so much back here. And maybe you'd like me to move the stream, but I'd rather call plays. Sorry. Either way, Dutch Fork will inbound it near his sideline. Trying to get in the backcourt, and they do. Looks like it's Riley McCree. Haven't seen her in the game since the second quarter, maybe the end of the first. She'll step back in. Now Cheeseborough dribbling through traffic right side. Gets it to Crumlin. She'll stop at the block, put it up, rolls out. Into McCree. Gets packed. Mickens sends that one into the padding. And Dutch Fork's going to take it out under their own basket. 1:39 to go. Falcons up by 6 after trailing at the half by 1 to Dutch Fork. Gets it into McCree. She's going to pump fake, try to go around a defender. Gets it back to Cheeseborough, top of the key. She'll swing it over on the right wing to Spratley, trying to make her woman miss. Now she gets by Gray with the screen into the hands of Crumlin. Loose ball. Now this ball's bouncing around all the way. Who's it out on? Looks to stay in possession of Dutch Fork. Going to call it out on Tariana Gray and or Madison Mickens. I wasn't sure who touched it last. Now that ball going to get into Cheeseborough. She'll fire a 3 hard off the glass. No good, into the hands of Mickens. Falcons got a 4-on-1. It's McCray. Now underneath. No, almost picked off. Finds the hands of Mason. She'll put it up and bounces it in. Christine Mason, her first points of the night. Give the Falcons third largest lead of the night. Gives it up to 8. Now Crumlin down low. She'll put it up on the right block. Can't get it to fall. Gets her own rebound. Misses again into the hands of McCree. She'll put it up and rattle it home. And Dutch Fork finds their first points. Falcons looks to be an 8-0 run. Now that ball, Mickens loses it, trying to go into the hands of Cheeseborough. She'll put it up and in. Cuts that lead back down to 4. Just like that, Dutch Fork can strike quickly. Skylar McCray, she'll dribble it up, now crosses over, goes back. Trying to get to Tariana Gray, and she will step back court. Good defense by Spratley. Denied Gray the ball on her foot. A whole step and a half behind. Dutch Fork, they're going to take it over on the near sideline. And McCree, she'll have it. She'll wait for Cheeseborough to get the ball. Cheeseborough's around the volleyball line. Trying to dribble through traffic. Skylar McCray's on her. Goes underneath to McCree and Tariana Gray. Hard foul. It's going to be on the floor. No shot. That will be a foul on Tariana Gray. It's her third of the night. And for everyone who wants to see better basketball, in walks in Jeff Rhodes. Power walking up the stands. Dutch Fork takes it out under their own basket. 11 seconds left. Crumlin shot at the free throw line. Can't go. Tariana Gray's got it. Under 6 to play. Bounce pass to McCray. Underneath. Puts it up and one. Hard foul, and she got it to go. Taylor Monroe couldn't stop McCray. And she'll go to the line for an extra. McCray has found her groove in the third quarter. All 7 of her points tonight have come here. Welcome back, Jeff.
Yeah, good to be back.
Good to be back. You're missing a fun one over here.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Falcons. McCray can't get it to go. Dutch Fork's got to move quickly. Going to try to find McCree. Can't get it to go. And the Falcons will end the quarter up 6. After being down 1 at the half, the Falcons have found their 3-ball. Threes from Kernell, Mickens, McCray, and more. Falling all in that third quarter, contributing to the Falcons' lead heading into the fourth. Should be a fun one down the stretch. And we'll keep you updated. I'm sure Jeff's happy to be back.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are happy to be back with the better camera work.
Yeah. Or some camera work.
Well, anything's better than stagnant.
Yeah, that's right.
I told him. I said I'm sorry. I said if you want me to move the camera, I'm sorry. I'd rather be over here calling games.
Yeah. Plus, I brought my
the good camera.
Z9 for the. I'll have it set up for the next game.
Well, you missed a lot of basketball. We trailed, then we led, then we trailed, now we're leading by 6.
Nice.
Yeah, Dutch Fork ended the first half on a, I think it was 6-0 run.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal.
Who are the leading scorers?
Well, Tariana Gray has 16 points.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Good game.
Tamara Delaney has 12, but she actually got hurt, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was listening on the way back.
Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Hopefully you could hear what's going on.
Yeah.
But now I don't have to worry about score bug. I can worry about all the game action on the court. Mickens, she'll have it top of the key, being guarded by Spratley. Gets it over to Cornell. She has 4 fouls, got to be careful. She'll dish it off to Gray, who dishes it to Mickens near baseline, gets it all the way back up top to Cornell. She's made a 3-ball, now she'll dribble in, gets it over to Mickens. Left wing 3 on the way, too hard, bounces around, long rebound, will fall into the hands of Cheeseborough. Cheeseborough now right hand, dishes it underneath to Jackson. Jackson puts it up and in. Jackson, that's her 8 points of the night, her 4th bucket. Dutch Fork draws back within 4. McCray, she'll dribble up. Now she dishes to Cornell. Cornell fires left wing 3, banks it home. I heard her call it, so it counts. That's her 2nd 3 of the night. Blaine with 4 fouls, letting it fly from deep. Cheeseborough, she's got it left side, spinning away from McCray, driving into the paint. It's gonna get blocked by Cornell. That ball's gonna go down low. Jackson goes underneath. She'll foul Cornell. That will be her 5th. Jackson gets the and 1. She'll move into double figures tonight. And that may be it for Cornell. I'm not sure if the scorebug has the same as 5 fouls, and yeah, they do. Emery Cornell is done on the night. 7 points and 2 threes. Christine Mason will check in for her. Now Jackson, she misses it but gets it up and puts it in. Crumlin underneath. Also moves into double figures. Both the big woman for Dutch Fork has 10. And just like that, it's a 3-point game again. On the drive, Tariana Gray got fouled. I think it's going to be on Crumlin. That's who the referee is pointing to. No. It's going to be on number 23, Taylor Monroe. Quickly going to get it into Madison Mickens, who puts it over to Gray up top. Gray's looking for the offense, trying to drive left hand, goes all the way and scores, standing up. Tariana Gray cannot be stopped. She's almost moved into 20-point territory. She's at 18. Falcons lead by 5, 6:30 to go in this game. Now Cheeseborough, she'll fire, it gets tipped. Looks like Mickens got her hand on it, but finds the hands of Crumlin. She misses short. Falcons got it underneath, and they're gonna call a jump ball. It found the hands of Nia Campbell. It's going to be a jump ball, so Dutch Fork will retain possession. Now going to get it in. Jackson underneath, spinning, air balls in underneath. Falcons, do they have it? Yes, it's going to be out on Spratley. Spratley and the Dutch Fork bench is not happy.
Just realizing my battery died in my scoreboard camera.
I'll
I'll switch that if I can. Hold on.
We'll get it to work. It's going to be a foul. I wasn't sure when they called it on. Taylor Monroe, she'll get called with the foul. That's her 4th. Tariana Gray driving. They can only hope to contain her, not stop her. She has 18. Oh, putting Cheeseborough on skates. Now she'll step back, take her up top, trying to dance. Now she'll hand it off to Mickens. Mickens looking for a corner. Campbell's got it, working against Jackson. Try to drive baseline, runs into a wall, try to take it back out, and Jackson steals it from her, but will dribble it out of bounds. Falcons retain possession. There's no word on Tamara Delaney. She's taken out. Looks like Cornell's back in. Is it 6 fouls in high school?
No.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. I'm glad I'm wrong. But Cornell steps back in. I was going to say it's out on Cornell, and Cornell's not happy. Turnover for the Falcons on the inbound pass. And looks like Cornell will step out. Puts Nia Campbell back in. 5:45 to go. Silver Foxes trail by 5. They're going right to left. McCree gets it into Jackson. Jackson will drive into the lane. Floater up and good. Jackson has 12. And the Falcons haven't found an answer for her tonight. Now taking it up herself. McCray up and in. How about that? Banks it home in the lane. Gets the foul and 1. Falcons answer the layup with an and 1 of their own. Skylar McCray has found her rhythm in the second half. Doing it all. Up to 9 points, looking for number 10 at the line. Shooting her 5th free throw of the season, and it just rattles out. Trying to get it looks to be Nia Campbell, can't find it. Finds in the hands of Cheeseborough. The pass over to the left side, trying to take it past half court. Skylar McCray not letting her, and she spins away from traffic. Now trying to get Jackson to the corner, and it will go off her hands, out of bounds. The Falcon press starting to show its effects on Dutch Fork yet again. They lead by 5. 5:15 to go. Terriana Gray, 18 points this evening. She's been so dangerous. And now Cheeseborough's have to step up on her. Maybe a bad move. Driving right to the lane, she'll kick it to Campbell. Now Mason into the corner. Spratley's on her, and now gonna get it up to Gray, up near the logo. Now, Gray will finally move, driving right hand, jump steps into the lane, and good! Terriana Gray, there's no stopping this woman. Up to 20, Falcons lead by 7. Quickly, Spratley on the other way, and she'll be fouled. Spratley got fouled on the shot. She will go to the line, shoot 2. Look like Nia Campbell will be the one, or no, looked like Christine Mason. Will be her first foul of the night, and it will put Spratley at the line. Christian Spratley, she's made 5 free throws this season. The 5'6" senior trying to keep Dutch Fork in this game, and she rattles her first one home, cutting the lead to 4. We're setting up for a good finish here at the Nest. Dutch Fork, the undefeated Silver Foxes, 4-0. AC Flora has dropped only 1 game to North Augusta. Spratley hits her second. It's a 1-possession game. And of course, the Falcons going to leave it in the hands of Terriana Gray. Dribbling right hand, working on Spratley. Now gets to McCray. McCray drives left hand, spinning around. Right wing to Mason. She'll get it back up to Mickens around the volleyball line, right side. Inching closer to 4 minutes left. Mickens behind the back, trying to put Jackson on skates. Hits McCray on the right wing. She'll drive, right hand, floater in the lane, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Jackson. McCree's got it. Trying to dribble up, and he'll hand it off to Cheeseborough. Left hand, finding Jackson. Mid-range jumper, left side, nowhere to go. Missed it in the hands of Cornell, who's back in the game at crunch time. Terriana Gray, she'll be the ball handler for the Falcons all night. I'm more interested to see why they're putting Cheeseborough on Gray and not Spratley. If Spratley's on McCray, the inerrant pass from McCray goes into the hands of McCree. Dribble it up, and she's going to double dribble with it. Terriana Gray was upset, looked to be a formation issue for the Falcons. Terriana Gray.
3:40 left. Yeah, you keep saying that. I can't get the scoreboard camera back on.
Well, I do it anyway, so.
Yeah.
3:40 to go. Falcons up by 5. 53-48. Now Cornell dribbles in. Hard pass to McCray. Going to find its way back to Cornell. Booted by Jackson, it looks like. Maybe off her knee. And Terriana Gray's got it. Trying to move volleyball line. Yelling for people to move. Cornell has it around the logo. Getting pressed by Spratley. Now drives her right side. Took 2 steps off the glass. No good. Into the hands of Crumlin. Dutch Fork down by 5. They need a bucket here. Trying to pass down low to Jackson. Puts it off. Terriana Gray goes out of bounds. Looking for Spratley underneath. Christiana Jackson. She's been the dangerous one down low. I don't know why she tried to dump it off. Looks like she had a bucket if she wanted it. Opted not to take it. Now underneath, Spratley going to get it to Antoinette Cheeseborough. Cheeseborough, the 5'5" senior. Now she dishes it over to Spratley around the volleyball line, right side. She'll dribble back to the top of the key. Mickens face Gardner, and a quick timeout from the head coach, Candace Bush. 2:50 to go in the contest. Dutch Fork trailing by 5. The Falcons trying to defend home court, stay undefeated at the Nest. It's been a long game for both teams. And right now, Coach Russell and Coach Thompson getting in the face of the women. It's crunch time. They do not want to surrender a 5-point lead here. Been back and forth all night. For the most part, the Falcons have remained in the lead. They've only trailed by as many as 3, and they've led by as many as 7. Right now, they have a 5-point lead, up 53-48. Trying to finish off Dutch Fork. However, this senior-led Dutch Fork team is not gonna go quietly. Look for Christiana Jackson and the freshman Trinity Crumlin, to get it underneath. Kristen Spratley, she'll pass it in a near sideline. Get it to Crumlin underneath. Now trying to go to Jackson. Jackson working on Mickens, pushes Mickens off and gets the bucket to go. Jackson, she looks to take over up to 14 points, back to a 1-possession game. Now Tariana Gray runs into trouble around half court. She'll get it away to Mason left side. Mason dribbling on the bigger Jackson. Dump it over to McCray. Now wide open Campbell. Campbell working against Crumlin, driving in, gets the foul, blocking, puts it up, and she will head to the line. Couldn't get the bucket to fall. 2:27 to go, and Nia Campbell's at the line. She's 2 for 2 at the charity stripe this season. A bucket would put the Falcons back up by 2 possessions, but she bricks the first one off the front iron. Now Campbell looking for her second free throw. Puts it up, and she will bank it and rattle it in. Campbell finds her first spot on the score sheet. And the Falcons up by 4 with 2:20 to go. Gonna be a tough stretch game down the stretch. Jackson on the low block to Crumlin on the left block. Can't get it to fall in the hands of Tariana Gray. She'll take it up herself. It's a 3-on-1 break it. The Falcons want it. Gray will pull it up, do it herself, and get it to go. Tariana Gray, she's up to 22. And the Falcons are up to a 6-point lead. Time out, Dutch Fork. 2:06 to go. And Tariana Gray trying to put the dagger into the Silver Foxes. Tariana Gray, I think it's a season high for her, 22 points. She only averages around 13 this year. But she has put on a show tonight at the Nest. Fortunately, unless Jeff has one, I don't think we have an update on Tamira Delaney, do we?
No.
Yeah. I was hoping it was just a cramp. They were massaging her left leg, as you probably heard me say. But,
Yeah, she's down there on the bench. So.
Oh, she is? Oh.
Yeah.
I see her.
Legs up.
I didn't see her. She was hiding behind the sea of bodies in the huddle, so I didn't see her. So my bad. Well, we're at about 2 minutes left. Dutch Fork down by 6. Gonna be Cheeseboro on her own. Gonna let Tariana Gray guard her, trying to go left side. Now she'll look at Niles, looking for a jumper, short left. Couldn't get it to fall into the hands of Skylar McCray underneath. We'll get it to Tariana Gray, and Gray, the best ball handler, but she's gonna lose the ball from behind and be fouled by Crumlin. Looked like Crumlin may have had the strip, but she stepped on the leg, or the heel more accurately, of Tariana Gray for a foul. And now, under 2 minutes, Falcons will go to the line.
Yeah, you don't see that often where the foul happens after the ball gets knocked away.
Yeah. No, the ball was knocked away, and then she stepped on the heel, causing her to fall over. It was a weird thing. I'm sure Tariana Gray doesn't mind. She buries her free throw, puts the Falcons up by 7. It's been a wild roller coaster of a game. Tariana Gray rattles one home, and the Falcons have their largest lead of the game, up to 8. Tariana Gray closing in on half of 50. Now over to Crumlin. She's outside the key, trying to get it inside to Jackson. Couldn't get it to go in the hands of Tariana Gray. Now Mason has the ball wide open on the left side. She'll dribble in the lane, get picked from behind from Niles. That ball's going to go out of bounds underneath, and the Falcons will retain possession. 1:26 to go. And maybe the Falcons start taking a deep breath as the clock is in their favor and they have the ball. Antoinette Cheeseborough, she's going to come and pressure. Tariana Gray puts her on skates. Crossover pass to McCray. Now Mickens has the ball up top. Crumlin trying to do anything they can to pick it off. They'll get it underneath to Gray, and she'll easily put it up and in. Nobody close to her. Tariana Gray putting her best performance of the year, and the Falcons have stretched this lead to double digits with a minute to go. Cheeseborough, she'll drive in the paint, right hand off the glass, no good. Falcons got it underneath. Madison Mickens gets it away to the A&M commit. A good save, gets it to Mason up top, trying to bounce it over to Nia Campbell. Couldn't get it to go. It's off the knee of Crumlin, and the Falcons will take it underneath. And now the Falcons can breathe easy here at the Nest, up by 10 with 45 seconds to go. Purnell, she'll check back into the game for ball safety, working against Crumlin. She's dribbling down to Mickens, hands it off. She'll look underneath. No, stolen by Cheeseborough. Trying to be a one-woman wrecking crew. She'll stop now, dump it off underneath to Monroe. She'll work on a blocking foul, doesn't get it to go. Foul on Mason. Crumlin will shoot two, or not Monroe will shoot two at the line.
Foul call was allowed. Falcons number 12, Christian Mason. Going to the line for Silver Foxes.
Silver Foxes head to the line yet again. Falcons, barring a very bad collapse here, would give the Silver Foxes their first loss, as Monroe couldn't find the drop zone there. Misses her first one as it rattles around the iron. Monroe will shoot one more here at the Nest. And the Falcons may be able to dribble this one out. Short arms it into the hands of Crumlin underneath. She'll put it up and she'll get fouled this time. Looks like Madison Mickens will be charged for the offense, and they do give it to her. It's Mickens' second foul of the night. Crumlin will go to the line yet again. Crumlin and Jackson have combined for 24 points. In comparison, Tariana Gray has 26. Jeff was a fan of that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's going to be 1-1, looks to be. Crumlin can't get it to drop. Rebounded by Tariana Gray. Hard rebound, and gets it over to Mickens. Still being face guarded by Niles. But it looks like the Falcons will dribble this one out. No, Dutch Fork going to press up around the volleyball line. Tariana Gray finds her hands. 10 seconds to go. Dutch Fork not going to let up. But it will be a win for the Falcons. They will move to 5-1. Tariana Gray can show off. She ends with 26 points. And the Falcons snag their 5th win of the year and give the Silver Foxes their first blemish of the year. Final score of 60-50. Falcons ended the contest on a 9-2 run and down the Silver Foxes on their home court. Well, Jeff, you missed half the game.
Yeah.
Probably the most. For you, you would have not been entertained. You would have been more stressed. But probably the more for the viewing wise and entertaining half.
Yeah.
But
I got to see the victory. Looks like the ice is on her calf,
okay.
which should be a good sign, hopefully.
Rather calf than knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully it's nothing bad, but I think we're going to switch over streams to the Dutch Fork, the
Yeah, I
men's
also
stream.
need to switch cameras, so we'll be back live in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're switching cameras. Boys looking to stay perfect at home. Dutch Fork looking to bounce back after, I think, a tough loss, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back here at the Nest for game number 2 of the night.